the intent.
Oh, it's made by the same guy, Travis. Oh, it's made by
the She did right in the opening. Hey. And I guarantee you, because look, it's like, because the way she's saying it,
on her face?
The way she's saying it is probably because of the video reaction that I did. I almost guarantee it, because I'm the only one that's reacting to that video. So let's see here.
She almost sounds like she has some knowledge and some thought process, but her fucking she is pinned by Catholicism. I can guarantee you, that or Baptist.
Right, so let's see.
Them little chiclet wheat bread things.
Let's see what she says in the beginning of this. I'm curious.
Oh, it's made by the same guy, Travis. Oh, it's made by the same guy, Travis. Yeah, I can friggin' read, okay?
that was totally me, dude. Oh. Oh my god. I'm the only one that's done a reaction to that. I'm the only one.
No. Okay, we have a serious mistake that Zorcius just made.
What?
This is totally the moment for Toxic.
Oh yeah, it is.
Missed a slow clap. This is the moment. Oh my god.
It's like I can freaking read.
There we go. That's much better.
Oh my god.
Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melinda Lyons. I'm a psychic medium, a near-death experiencer, and a demonologist. And today, we're going to talk about angel tarot cards. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel,
still calls them tarot cards,
like button or notification bell, please do so you can be notified of videos I upload every week. Also, if you want to learn more about your light warrior side, about becoming a light warrior in my Light Warrior League, you can also take a look at that by pressing on the join button in your tablet. So today we're going to be talking about angel tarot cards. I am so excited to have this deck. I'm so excited. This deck is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm very thrilled to have this deck with me. It's definitely a deck that I could not be more proud of. So someone apparently decided to make a hate video about me, who's a Satanist, and I'm not going to mention his name because it's not worth my time. And he ended up bitching about me saying the word terror instead of tarot cards. That's kind of funny coming from a Satanist. I think that's hilarious. I'm going to continue to say terror just to piss him off. Okay? It's just how I say terror. I just say terror. Terror, terror. It's just, I know it sounds stupid. I know it probably irritates a lot of people, and I don't do it to troll or to piss anyone off on purpose intentionally, except maybe that one guy. But the truth is, it's just how I've always said it. I've always said it since I was younger. I've always said it that way. It's just the way I say it. So, I mean, really, people from different cultures, they say all kinds of words in a different way, and really, I just say tarot cards.
I knew that was for me, man.
In my head, it just sounds okay. So it's just the way I say it. So if you have a problem with that, my bad. We're going to be diving into this angel tarot cards.
Angel tarot cards.
It just sounds dumb. It just sounds dumb when I say it. Tarot. Hey, tarot. It just gets under my skin. It just sounds weird when I say tarot cards. The emphasis on the row, I just keep picturing a rowboat. Oh, tarot. It just sounds so stupid. Angel tarot cards. This is a beautiful deck. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people need to know this right away. Now, I am a demonologist, first and foremost, as a psychic medium. And what I want to mention here, because, you know, a lot of people have been mentioning this in the comment section, which rightfully so, I totally understand. your contemplation or contradiction, or basically you sitting there saying that I don't know shit about what I'm talking about. I do understand that this man also created this deck, so this is created by the same person. Believe it or not, I already knew that because I read and it was made by the same fucking guy. So before people spit at
But
me
you
and
called
say
him
stupid
a
crap
demon
and say,
worshiper.
oh, hey, she doesn't even
You
know how to
called him a
friggin'
demon
read.
worshiper.
Yes, I do. I can see. Oh, it's made by the same guy, Travis. Oh, it's made by the same guy, Travis. Yeah, I can friggin' read, okay? So, yes, I'm very aware that it's the same guy who made Occult Tarot. But let's be real,
Boy, you
shall
got
we?
under her
Before we dive
skin.
into the Angel Tarot deck, and I'm trying to be polite here and say tarot.
She
The
is
Angel
mad.
Tarot deck, fine. There's nothing wrong with this
Yeah,
deck.
and
It's
the problem
beautiful.
is
We'll get into it in a
she is
second.
calling
I've
this
made a video
individual
on
who
the
wrote
Occult
this and put
Tarot
this deck
deck.
together,
If you want to
demonologist,
learn
and
more
saying it's
about that, please
intent.
go into the
That does
description
not-
box below.
you
The
can't
video will
settle
be
that
there
and
for you
reconcile
at your
that
leisure to watch it.
a
But that
demonologist
video
doing angel
describes
card and
how
saying the
you
angel
can
cards are fine
accidentally
because it's the same
summon
intent.
demons when you're using.
Look, I asked her to go head to head with me in a debate, and she never answered.
Yeah.
I asked her to go head to head with me in a debate. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. Hold on a second.
I'll admit I do feel bad about the tarot card now, but she's just as bad calling it stupid to call it tarot, which is what it's actually supposed to be. I mean, I've always had a problem with people that are, well, because I'm a demonologist, then I'm right about everything about demons, and that's the air you get. That's terrible. Mm-mm. Oh my God, it's 11:30.
Okay, this is somebody that watched my video down here. It says, Miss Severi. It says, take a shot every time Melinda says tarot. Warning. Because I said that. Let's take a shot every time she says terror instead of tarot. Oh my God. This is
I mean,
great.
that's one of the things that has always turned me off about religion and Christianity, especially, is that whole elitist attitude of things have to be a certain way and they are because I said so. And when you are doing an educational video about the occult or talking about mediumship or you're talking about astral anything, you have no proof. I don't care who the fuck you are because it doesn't exist. It has to be on experience and faith and process and education and allowance and opening and all of these different things that are on this spectrum. So if you share your experience, like I said earlier, if she would have said, I experienced this, I want to share it with you, this is how it is, without the I'm really scared and it was something that I did and I was brave because I did it and then bitch, share your experience. Tell us what you thought and what you felt, how it made you feel, what you thought and what you thought it meant, and ask for people to give their opinion. I would have had no problem. You would have brought up the occult tarot. Hey, I already knew that this is the same guy that does this thing, and I think in my other video I did call him a demonologist, but I think I might have been incorrect because I can't reconcile the fact that he wrote both of these decks and he can't be a demonologist one week and an angelologist the other week. Somebody trademark that.
Right, somebody tried to trademark that shit. Payne, we're just doing some reactions here. But I think it's I think it's funny how much I got under this woman's skin with my comments.
Yeah, we're watching Astral Travel Terror Barbie 2020. So
All right, here we go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Using these cards. Yes, yes, you can. Let me repeat that again. To the person who said in the video that was stupid, no, yes, you can. Satanist or not, yes, you can. When a person's picking up these cards, when it has a demon on the card, you are summoning and accidentally contacting psychic contact with the demon. When you have a demon on the card, it's no longer occult tarot cards. They're demon tarot cards. There are so many other things in the occult that have nothing to do with demons. There's so many other topics this person could have picked. Why is it, if these cards are so safe to use, why is it the guy chose the word occult terror instead of demon terror? Just curious. Why is it the guy chose the phrase occult terror cards, but he went ahead and chose angel terror? Do you ever wonder that? Do you ever wonder the hypocrisy here? This guy knows people will accept angels, so he used that term because that's what's in the book. That's what's in the cards. It's angels. Duh. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. So why would he choose the word terror only for this?
Crazy.
Because he knows socially people don't.
God damn, did I get under her skin?
Oh
my God.
I mean, the occult is such a large umbrella. He chose occult because they're the hidden meanings of the things that people don't want to bring out into the front because they're afraid, because people make up stupid shit that they don't know and then call themselves an astral fucking traveler, demonologer, whatever the fuck she calls herself.
What did I say? Go to my YouTube and check it out. You can see what I. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh my God, dude. Oh. All right, let's keep going.
Want to socialize with demons. So it's a misleading deception by allowing people to read the term occult thinking it's innocent, when in reality on the back it's demons. It's deception, which is the same thing with demons. Deceivers. Duh. Moving on. So getting that off my chest.
So
I apologize to you guys, but this was kind of a thing to that guy. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a shit about what people say about my approach and how I say things. I don't care. What I do care about is when people say things on channels, on their channels. And
6 minutes.
So she's mad enough to put 6 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Say, I don't know anything about demons. Well, sweetheart, I know a lot more than you actually probably know yourself, and I know a lot more than you even give me credit for, because he didn't know shit about me when he even did his reaction video. He was even sitting there saying that you're not even an exorcist. Actually, yes, I am. I'm an astral exorcist. Do your homework before you do reaction videos on people that are a lot more advanced than you. Just saying. What you need to be doing is do research on the people you react to, and realize that before you react to somebody, you should also do your homework based on whether or not I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. He was picking and choosing little things, most importantly, always talking about how often I said the word terror and it irritated him. Yes, this man did do both terror decks. Yes. He did, but that does not mean he's not trying to mislead people and say he supports demon worship by covering it up with this. Just because this guy made an angel terror deck does not mean he suddenly works with angels. When you work with demons, you don't work with angels. And if he thinks he does, he's being lied to by demons. And there are some very powerful devil entities that will look exactly like angels and perceive and look and appear. If angels were working with him, they would tell him, don't make this.
This entire video feels like it's completely dedicated to me. I got so under her fucking skin.
And you love it.
Oh, I do.
But I'm just saying, like, even take all that out, like, when it comes down to it, like, this is some 700 Club shit. She is so dead sure that this person that she is saying about everything you said, you don't know about her, you don't know about her. She doesn't know a fuck twat about this dude who wrote these cards or books.
Exactly. Exactly.
Bullshit.
Exactly. Oh my God.
She is still dedicating time to it.
No, she's playing it off. So she's playing it off like she knows, but nobody else does, and that is that's the hook, right? That's the hook that
She's making herself
she knows.
special.
She knows what she's talking about. She's super special, you know, and nobody else can be above her. First and foremost, I mean, I don't want to, because I'm going to end up uploading this to YouTube anyway, so I'm going to directly respond. So do not assume what I do or do not know. Okay, astral exorcism isn't a fucking thing, first and foremost. Okay, I looked it up. You made the shit up. The man sitting next to me, he looked it up. Didn't find a goddamn thing. Astral exorcism is a fucking cop-out because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So you make up a fancy term so you can feel fucking special. I'm an astral exorcist. So, and even if it was a thing, as I've said in other videos, okay, demons live and exist on the astral plane. So you're evicting people from their homes? Where do they go if they're not on the astral plane? The point of an exorcism is to remove a demon from the physical plane and return it to the astral plane. Where the fuck does it go if it's not in the astral plane?
So an astral exorcist is the person who embeds the demon into the human. That's a terrible thing.
I know, right?
Darkness.
You young lady should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Biggest shame is that there's knowledge in her head and there's thought in her head and there's some information in there, but she is so demanding of her being the special one.
Well, she's so stuck on that Christian Catholic ideology of how things are done that once you see the dark side, you can't accept the light side. Look at what she's saying right now. He did this to be deceiving. Then why the fuck did you buy the Angel Tarot?
Well, the other thing too is like you know, demonology. Like I said before, I'm a nurse. I'm a very well educated nurse. I have a graduate degree. I have a postgraduate certificate. I am very studied, but I will never know everything about nursing. So I wouldn't assume that just because you are a demonologist that you know more than Sam and Dean Winchester.
You'd use a TV show.
But the thing, I mean, seriously, right? The thing is you can be a demonologist. You can be a great one, but you cannot say that you know how other people interpret a faith, as she calls it, which is an inappropriate use of the term, which she used it, and she can argue it, whatever, don't give a shit. Or a belief, or if you don't believe in Ouija boards, let me tell you, if you truly do not believe in them and you know it won't work, guess what? It won't fucking work. It won't work. If you say you don't believe in them, but you're terrified of using it, and somebody tricks you into using it, and you use it, and you're really scared about it, that's different. Because it's not the same thing. But if you truly believe it doesn't work, it's not going to work. If you truly don't believe in tarot, it will not work for you. You can be skeptic, you can be concerned, you can have questions, but if you truly know that it doesn't work and you don't believe in it, it will not work. So you cannot invite anything into your home with a deck of cards. You can do it with actions. You can do it with actions that you do with the deck of cards.
But the cards themselves are not going to invite anything in. No, of course not.
To find it that you might not have had before.
Well, and that's why ritual exists, right? I mean, you do have to execute a ritual in order to actually invite something in. You know, also, to get it correct, lady, you called me a Satanist. I am a philosophical Satanist, okay? Which is a bit different, right? I look at Satanism from a philosophical standpoint, not from a religious standpoint. So I represented you as you represented yourself. You are misrepresenting me. I don't know if you assume that I wouldn't see this video, but here I am watching it and with witnesses. in a live stream. So you misrepresented me. I did not misrepresent you. Whether you like it or not, or whether it got under your skin is irrelevant. I did not misrepresent you. I merely attacked you on the points that you presented. You, however, are misrepresenting me to your audience to fit your narrative. Shame on you. Get back into it. I somehow feel she's just not going to let it go.
This deck. That's what I know about demonology. That's what I know about angelology. That's what I know about occultology. Demons and angels do not work together as a pair. I hear this all the time in Satanists. And yes, I also know that Satanists are two different kinds of Satanism. There are Satanists that take Satan as a literal sense, and Satanists that take it as a philosophical sense. No shit. I already know that.
Okay, you already knew that. Then why didn't you fucking say that in the first video? You're regurgitating everything I fucking said. So if you want to take my opinion for it, you didn't fucking know. You took what I said and then you spun it around and you're spitting it out now to try to cover your fucking ass so you don't look like a fucking idiot.
Well, the thing is, she won't look like an idiot to any of the people who actually believe in what she's peddling. The problem is she's being judgmental. She's being subjective and not objective. She's breaking all of the rules that you would probably learn. I assume, I'm not a demonologist, that you would learn when you're working with anything that's in the occult. You know, he called there's no way that she should or could appropriately identify what this person's intention was unless she expects other people to do the same to her, which is what she's complaining about right now. And that's what it all comes down to for me. It's why I would never watch her. She doesn't care whether I would ever watch her or not, but I never would. I would never subscribe to her because she is doing to the people that are in her group the same thing that the 700 Club does to their people, that Christians have persecuted for the entire time, that witches got burned for, that people got thrown out for, that people think that she's an idiot for. So she is exactly what she is railing against. So it's very, very sad to know people that do that, that literally sabotage themselves like this. And more power to you. Hope you figure it out.
I mean, she's literally just regurgitating everything that I complained about in the video. So yeah, I already knew that. Then why didn't you say it already? Why was that not like on the tip of your tongue? Like, it was very selective, the things that she said, right? And the way that she said them. If you already knew it, then present that information as you already knew it in the original video, and then I would have never come back at you. If you would have said there's a difference between a Satanist and a Luciferian, and you didn't even get that right over here. You said there's two different types of Satanists. No, there isn't two different types of Satanists. There's Satanists and then there are Luciferians. Luciferians use Lucifer or Satan as an entity, as a god, as a thing of worship, and Satanists, whether it's the Satanic Temple or the Church of Satan, use Satan as a representative of the end all say all of the rebel mentality. But beyond that, it's rather atheistic.
Yeah, this is so funny. She's confusing Satanism with Christianity is part of the problem. And she's peddling a mixed version of Christianity in her understanding of demonology. Again, I'm not a demonologist, but I know people who have studied demonology. It's like saying you have one black friend. I have more than one, I promise. Just kidding. That's a joke. I apologize. I don't know enough about demonology to say one or the other, but what I can tell you is my occult tarot deck is certainly not going to own me or rule me, but it's so interesting to hear this conversation and this topic from her about the demonology part of it, because it literally is the part of the argument that we're having in our church right now. And I don't want to go into too much detail because I mean, I think it's a very internal problem that the group that I'm part of is having. And I just don't think it'd be respectful to share the details of it. But ultimately, it comes from having a Christian background and an understanding of demonology in a Christian perverse sense, like she's doing in this video. And when you sit back and you try to tell somebody that's really not what it's like, for instance, we've had Satanists in our group this whole time who are pagan, and they don't understand that being a Satanist has nothing to do with being pagan. Those are two completely different things.
Mhm.
Like, not even, and that's all I know about it because I'm not a Satanist. Um, but, but these people have always practiced with us. They've always been there. They're just they're f the system people, and one of them believes in demons and demonology and the study of demons and working with them, and one doesn't. They're both Satanists. They're both pagan. And there's so much misconception around that tool that when people speak on it like they know what it is, that's when it gets pissy.
Mhm.
That's why it bothers me, because if I would not know you or the other two that I know in our group that I really don't even know that well, but that's in our group, if I didn't have that exposure, then going into a video with this person could have really shaped and warped my understanding and caused me problems down the road. And that's the
Exactly.
problem.
That's the
That's where the
point that I'm trying to make. It's dangerous. What she's doing is dangerous. It's fear mongering. Like, the thing is everything that she's saying in this video right now that she knows, that she supposedly knew prior, right?
And that's worse if she did, because that means she did it on purpose.
Exactly. It's worse. Exactly. It's worse. It is worse that if she did know it before and she didn't mention it because she did it on purpose. And that means that, by the way, if anybody from her audience is watching this, that means she thinks you're a fucking idiot. And that you're just going to blindly, like a sheep, follow her along because you're simping. I mean, come on, man.
If you believe what she says and you've not been exposed to it, and you have that in your mind now, and you have that deck, you're gonna have fucking problems. But it's not because of the deck, it's not because of the Satanism, it's not even because of the demons. It's because this person put that thought into your head. She put the idea into your head, or your Christianity or your history put that into your head. That's the problem, because it's coming from you, not the
Yep.
demon, not the deity. And it is literally just, it literally pegs you into the wrong place. And it's the worst kind of witchery that there is to me.
No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. All right, let's keep going with this.
Wrote books about it. When people don't do their research and look into the factors.
She wrote books about it that nobody can find.
Can't find it.
We looked for your books, couldn't find them.
Please share your
that
books.
It doesn't matter, Satanist or not, Luciferian or not, demon worker, worshiper or not. They're all getting the information wrong because they're getting deceived by demons. Demons do not work with angels.
So that's the fallback. That's the fallback. That is the fallback right there, is that the demons are deceiving them. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. It doesn't matter what you believe. She is always going to be 100% correct because demons are deceiving. If you truly believe that demons existed before Christianity, before Catholicism, then why is it that your definition of demons and devils and entities of the such is so Christian and Catholic? Because if you truly knew what the fuck you were talking about, you would know that demons don't come from a place of human manipulation, of manipulating human beings, but are rather a description of the bad things that would happen in nature. And if we understand paganism, within paganism, okay, nature is not good or evil, it is indifferent. It is both beautiful and chaotic all at the same time. Two sides of the same coin, forever joined but never meeting. If you actually knew what you were talking about. But you don't. Yeah, anything to add to that?
I mean, I agree. I think I already stated my thing earlier. It's the same, and it's hard to have that interaction offline. It would be very great to have an upfront conversation with somebody like this, but the problem is that they're always going to do the fallback. It's the same thing that me and Brad were talking, Rook, whatever, we're talking about earlier today. About wouldn't it be great if there was a religion where every single human fuck up you have, you blame on a deity? Oh, wait, that's Christianity. You know, you don't take responsibility for anything you do as a human being. Blame it on God. God will forgive you for your sins. Screw up, but you'll get forgiven. That's Catholicism, whatever. You know, nobody wants to take the personal responsibility for the things that they do. Blame it on the demons. The demons are deceiving you. No, you're a douche. They're not. It's not the demons. It's you. You know.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's keep going.
And angels do not work with demons. This is common sense 101. So if
Nobody said that angels work with demons or demons work with angels. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't, but nobody said that. I didn't say that in my previous video. Nobody in this video is claiming as much. What point are you arguing? What point are you arguing?
I bet they work together all the time and they're like, these fucking humans.
I know, right? Exactly. I mean, let's remember, Lucifer used to be an angel. If we're going by, the Christian, Judeo-Christian kind of, concept of the religion, Lucifer was an angel, the bringer of light. That's what Lucifer means, and I think that's my sister. Hello, little goblin.
Little goblin.
But if you would do me such a favor, call me Malice in the stream, not by my first name. Thank you.
If you ever feel like, for you who's new to this and you're not sure, and you happen to notice that this guy also made occult terror, do not be deceived. Please do not. This man is not in any way at all insinuating, oh, these are just to use for terror decks. No, these cards actually talk about the entity themselves. Why would that do that? Why? Because they're specifically in the books, in the device, in the booklet. It talks about summoning and working with demons.
I mean, I'm not being mean. She's just not,
I already made a full thing about this. But Satanists like...
I mean, just about the words that she's saying, I made a full thing about this, and this is the thing, and like she's making, what is it, red herring? Or is it the straw man argument? I can't remember.
The straw man argument.
Yeah, like, look over there. Hey, how's it going? Look over there, because you won't see what's happening here.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
No, and I mean, the thing is just because, like, why can't it be reversed? Why is it that if he made, like, I mean, is she bitching about the name of it because it says the occult tarot instead of the demon tarot?
That was her thing. This guy made an angel and a demon deck, but he didn't call the demon deck, he called it the occult deck. When technically both of them are occult decks because angel and demons are both part of the occult in general. So I think that's where her problem is coming from, but I think he did it because there's already a demon deck. There's already a demon tarot.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, especially if it's like a major publisher. If it's a major publisher, then you're going to run into, you're going to run into copyright issues. So, occult tarot instead of demon tarot because demon tarot already exists. I mean, I don't know if, angel tarot already exists. So let's see if I do angel tarot on a search. Let me pull it up over here.
The only one I know of is angel oracle. I don't have the tarot.
So, I mean, there's a lot. There appears to be, look, the first one right here. Boom. Angel Tarot, right? Book by Travis McHenry, right? Okay, good. All right, now let's do Demon. Let's see what pulls. Right? And Demon Tarot. Yeah. Arena Osborne.
That's the other one that I have.
Okay. So, I mean, the spelling is different, right?
Back.
So, but I mean, it could just be, there could be 100,000 different reasons, as to why it was You know, he chose that particular name. He chose, you know, Occult Tarot. Like, now, you're just throwing a spin on it that makes logical sense so you can justify calling the guy a demon worshiper in your last video. That's what you're doing. Okay, you're throwing a spin on the name, something that is inconsequential, right? To justify why you called this guy a demon worshiper in your last video when he also made the Angel Tarot. I highly doubt that you were aware of anything that I mentioned in my video. And that being specific because of how you're attacking it now. You're like, yeah, duh, I already knew that. Then why didn't you mention it before? Why didn't you create an entire encompassing video that was truly educational with both sides of it? Why would you not mention the difference between a Satanist and a Luciferian? Or Satanism and Luciferianism? Why did you bunch it all together? Did you not think that your audience would know or understand? Did you think that you could play them as fools? Is that the case? And now your only argument that you can make is over the difference of the name of the decks? That is your big time argument? That it's Occult Tarot and not Demon Tarot? And the other one is Angel Tarot? Should he have named them both Occult Tarot to appease you? Is your opinion of that great of importance that things need to be done so you're comfortable with it? I'm finding an imbalance here. I'm finding a bit of insecurity here. I am so sorry that my simple fledgling video got so under your skin and bothered you so dearly. You know, it's one person's opinion, but there was a lot of misinformation. There was a lot of redirect that you did. It was pure fear mongering. And again, to reiterate the point, you make life for people like me dangerous. It's that simple. Because if one of your your little fanatics that you have there decide to take it upon themselves and commit an act of violence against somebody like me because of something that you said, and they feel justified in that act, this is where I'm drawing my issue from. Something that up until now, 9 minutes into this current video, you have not pointed out or mentioned at all. I mean, come on. All right, here we go.
This guy refused to acknowledge the factor that's on that book. And I'll argue it to the day I die because it's right there in plain.
You're going to argue it until the day you die because it's the only goddamn thing you have. You're arguing semantics. Uh-oh. An error occurred. Please try again.
Ooh, I wonder if she blocked you. Not only that, but how many people don't read the book? Like, I don't read the books.
I don't read the books either. Let's see if I can get it back.
That's
About the entity.
We got it. We got it back. We got it back. Oh my God. Yeah. No, I mean, the thing is that that's the only thing you're arguing. That's the only thing you're arguing. You're playing it off like, oh yeah, I already knew this stuff. I already knew this stuff. Yeah. And then like your big argument right now for what? The last 9 minutes of the last 4 minutes has been about the name. I won't even say 4 minutes, about 2 minutes, right? You know, 2 minutes. It's about the name, right? And the name of the book. You're arguing semantics, basically, right? Occult tarot and angel tarot. It's like, come on.
I mean, her idea and her thought to bring it up and have a concern with it could be valid if she had an actual conversation about it versus, yeah, that's not right. You know,
I'm gonna argue it until the day I die. Go for it. Go. It's. I mean, between being, it could be a marketing decision. It could have been a decision based on copyright. But I mean, sure, go ahead. Put whatever spin on it you want, right? Because it doesn't say demon tarot because people don't accept demons. And he said angel tarot over here, but I bought that deck and I'm super excited about it.
Because the deck will open the door, but it won't open the door necessarily. It
I know,
will
right?
definitely open the door, but it won't.
It'll definitely open a door, but it won't necessarily open a door. It doesn't, like, come on.
Themselves. Why would that do that? Why? Because they're specifically in the books, in the device, in the booklet, it talks about summoning and working with demons. I already made a full thing about this, but Satanists like this guy refuse to acknowledge the factor that's on that book, and I'll argue it to the day I die. Because it's right there in plain English. Can't argue with the reality of facts. Okay?
Your facts. You just pulled a fact out of your ass. That is your belief. That is your idea. Right? You just pulled an idea out of your ass. That's all you fucking did. That's it.
No at all.
Like, do you have any backing evidence on that other than your opinion? Like, do you understand how facts work? Did you know the definition of the word facts? Here, let me help you out here real quick. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up on Google here. Okay, we're gonna pull up the definition of a fact. Okay, all right, a thing that is known or proved to be true. Information used as evidence or as part of a report or news article, which is something that has been known or proved to be true. The truth about events as opposed to interpretation. What we're dealing with here is your interpretation, not facts. Wow. And I thought that was plain English. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so Angel Terror deck. Now that we got that out of the way, guys, this deck is absolutely stunning. Just like I think the Occult Terror deck is stunning. No, I do not use it. If you're new to my channel, I never use that deck. I only bought it as a part 1 for this channel 2 to show you and teach you why you shouldn't use those cards. That's one of the reasons why I bought the deck. I'd never use that deck. The only time I would use the Occult Terror deck, which should be called Demon Terror deck, is if I suspect a demon is amongst me, in some way among me, then I will pick up that deck and see which demon it could be. But there are so many more demons and angels than what's listed in these decks. Thousands of them. We're gonna go over this a little bit. This is the Angel Terror deck, okay? And this is a booklet. I hope you guys can see it okay. It's absolutely...
So she literally spent the first 9 minutes of her video bitching about me. That is the definition of free real estate.
Yeah, it is, man.
Oh my god. And the thing is I bet you any amount of money, she probably doesn't think that I would end up watching this video, which is why she's running it the way that she is. She probably thinks it was just a one-off. And you know, here we are, you know, the two of us going at it. Oh my god, this is going right up to YouTube. Oh my god. Let's see what she says about this one.
absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It's so romantic in a way. It's very harmonious. I absolutely love this book. I love the deck. And what I love about it is it also talks about the hierarchy of angels. And I thought this was very special. I really liked this part. It's really interesting how the way he depicts these characters of the entities, very specific, and I liked that about it. But again, anyone can get this off of Google, okay? So it's not like this guy actually probably has met these entities. I highly doubt he has. He may have actually, but when you work with demons, it's kind of hard to have angels around. Again, he says right here, conjuration.
Oh my god! So I love how she's just playing the guy down, like she's just playing him down. He probably just got him all off of Google. But you know, the demon one, the demon one, he definitely works with those ones. He works with the demons, right? You know, and it's like you do realize where he got the demons from, right? Like where those demons come from. Apparently I'm full of shit. So Mystic, do you know where the demons come from that deck? Like where he got those demons from? So you can explain it to the people, because apparently according to her, I'm full of shit and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
My first assumption, like I said before, is if somebody's able to make a deck of demonology, especially one that actually makes sense and is accurate to what's identifiable, as she said, with all the research he should have done or would have done in the Goetia, then he obviously did research, but it's only valid because, or invalid because it was demonic and she's a demonologist. She didn't attack anything on his demonologist work at all, but she's attacking it on the angel side. But the angel side's also presented in a better light because it's her personal belief that she's trying to peddle to create fear in other people because she is lost. She has a demon. We need to exercise the bit.
Pretty much. So the thing is, so the occult tarot, where most of the demons come from, is Dante's Inferno. Okay. Now, there were, if I'm not mistaken, in Dante's Inferno, there were 68 demons in Dante's Inferno. And in order to account for these 72, he added another like random 4 demons. Right? So it's based off of Dante's Inferno. But apparently he works with demons. Right?
It'd be a lot easier to stomach the whole entire thing if it wasn't so clearly biased.
Oh, it is. It's 100% biased. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about because she's still stuck on the fact that he works with demons. It's based off of Dante's Inferno. And for those that don't know, let's just make sure. I'm pretty sure 68 demons. How many demons are in Dante's Inferno? So there's a total of 68, if I'm not mistaken. So 10 demons after hearing about Vigil's divinely inspired journey. Malakota grants the poet safe passage around the bridge. See, this is what we call research in the moment, because, you know, when you're not 100% sure of, you know, what you're talking about, you know, you kind of start, you know, researching, right?
And even then, you still, like, let's say you were a demonologist or the master Satan worshiper.
Mm-hmm.
You're an expert on all things demon and Satan and Luciferian. You still have to have the ability to be humble and to listen to other people's, you know, processes and opinions in order to make an informed decision. That is what you learn when you advance to those levels. Clearly, she has not. And it's just frustrating to hear all of that negativity. Like, she's literally creating the space for the negativity to exist. And it's sad. It's very depressing.
Okay. So yeah, so Belial would have been the 68th demon. So there's 72 demons of Solomon, right? Let's see. Which would complete the book. But I remember reading, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I remember reading what the process that the guy went through to make the deck. And I remember that there were 68 demons and that he needed to add another 4 from another story that aren't involved in those initial 68. However, I can't recall where that came from. I thought it was Dante's Inferno, but I must have been wrong.
The Lesser Key of Solomon.
I think that sounds correct. Wait.
I don't know. 17th century. The Goetia, book 1 of the Limageddon, The Lesser Key of Solomon. That's the book that's the one that I have. That's where I learned it from. And it has the 72, but I don't know the stories. It's not something I've studied. But it is where it looks like a lot of the images came from for that deck.
Here, let's see here.
I also the Black Witch Coven, which I will not ever plug another group, but that is a great place to get a ton of really good information. I get a huge amount of information from them.
Oh, it is. No, that is that's another good channel to look up and research. I'll have to get back to it and check it out and like add it in after the fact. Because I can't remember. And I want to get into watching this video a little bit more before we end this evening. Yeah. So let's keep this going. All right.
Ooh, like that of angel spirits.
I'd rather be friends with a demon than an angel, that's for
Conjuration. Sure. Okay? Conjuration of angels. Okay? So does that mean let's see. Out of curiosity and just to irritate him, because I'm sure he'll see this. And it says right here, plain as day, calendar of summoning, guys. That's in the Occult Tarot book, as we go over this again. And it says summoning. Okay? That's not there by accident. I didn't make that up. I didn't suddenly make that fly out of my ass and say, oh yeah, this is what this guy suggested, even though it isn't written there. No, that's exactly what is written in this book. People,
missed the point. It has
don't
nothing to do with
fucking
that.
listen to a goddamn thing that I say. It's unbelievable. People seriously do not listen, and Satanists refuse. Demon worshippers refuse. And honestly, I'm not even making this video for this guy. I'm doing this.
You could have fooled me.
Use an example of what Satanists will use as an argument to teach you, if you're new, of what to expect. The angel deck is so beautiful. It's so romantic. It's so whimsical.
So hold on a second. Let me go back because I kind of missed that. So she started.
Do not listen. And Satanists refuse.
So she started talking about, it says conjuration, right? Like conjuring of angels.
Characters of the entities, very specific. And I liked that about it. But again, anyone can get this off of Google, okay? So it's not like this guy actually probably has met these entities. I highly doubt he has. He may have actually, but when you work with demons, it's kind of hard to have angels around. Again, he says right here, conjuration of angel spirits. Okay? Conjuration. Okay.
Yeah, so conjuring, conjuration, conjuring, summoning. It's the same thing. When you conjure something, you summon it.
Well, if you want to look at it from a what do they call it? A definition.
Mm-hmm.
Conjuring is performing of magic tricks. Summoning is calling together.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you go by definition, but
it literally makes her entire conversation nonsensical.
It does, 100%. Oh my god, dude. Like this entire video is like fucking dedicated to me, man. We got to go through this whole. I want to see how many times you're gonna fucking talk about me.
Okay.
It's almost 12:30.
Conjuration of angels. Okay. So does that mean? Let's see. Out of curiosity and just to irritate him, because I'm sure he'll see this. And it says right here, plain as day, calendar of summoning, guys.
No idea.
That's in the Occult Tarot book, as we go over this again. And it says summoning. Okay? That's not there by accident. I didn't make that up. I didn't suddenly make that fly out of my ass and say, oh yeah, this is what this guy suggested, even though it isn't written there. No, that's exactly what is written in this book. People.
And nobody's arguing that point. Nobody argued that point. That was not a point of argument.
She's whatever.
Oh my God, I never argued that point. Go watch the original video. I never argued that point.
She's getting herself flustered.
Oh my God, dude, this entire video is dedicated to me. Oh my God. It's free real estate.
Right in the corner of her mind.
Don't fucking listen to a goddamn thing that I say. It's unbelievable. People seriously do not listen, and Satanists refuse. Demon worshippers refuse. And honestly, I'm not even making this video for this guy. I'm doing this to...
Again, you could have fooled me that you weren't making the video for me, but you know, I mean, go ahead. If it helps you sleep better at night, that's okay. I almost guarantee you any amount of money that she bought that deck because of the video that I made about her, just to make this video to bitch about me. So I'm flattered that I got so under her skin that she has dedicated so far practically 12 minutes talking about me.
To use an example of what Satanists will use as an argument, really, to teach you, if you're new, of what to expect. The angel deck is so beautiful. It's so romantic. It's so whimsical. So this is the deck, and I'm going to tell you guys, it's stunning. So I actually have to get a little close so you guys can see this here. But guys, it's shiny. It's so beautiful. I mean, come on, you can't say no to that gold. It's so beautiful.
The occult deck looked better with the red.
Absolutely stunning. I'm blown away at how beautiful this deck is. So these are the cards, and this is the back of it. Here is Raphael, and I'm not going to show you all of the cards, but oh my God, they're so beautiful. Absolutely stunning cards. Beautiful art. Beautiful pictures. Beautiful.
It's the same. It's the same style of art as the other one. The pictures are the same style. Okay, which would lead me to believe that he probably got them from a similar, if not the same, resource. The text, the font, the typography that's chosen is exactly the same. The only thing is the color choice is really different, and the context, right? Instead of talking about demons and devils, we're talking about angels, right? That's the only difference. Now, the thing that's getting me here is like how her tone completely changes talking about this deck contrary to the other deck. It's just, I don't know.
God, the way they were made was definitely something that I admire. It's definitely beautiful art, beautiful style. Here's Gabriel. Absolutely beautiful. So beautiful. This is very, very unique here. I love this one. Ooh, guys, here's Metatron. Definitely a special card right there. I have actually met Metatron several times, I've actually.
Oh my God! Did you meet him in your 1800 years in hell? Was he the one that pulled you out after being gang raped by demons? I mean, because apparently that's what she says in the video. She was gang raped by demons. Oh.
I can't.
Oh my God, man. I'm not. I fully believe that you can work with entities. You can work with them. But the very fact that so many things in her stories have presented themselves to her. Like, I mean, she's like fucking Constantine, right? You know? Or fucking Spawn, right? Went to hell, came back. Now you can see everything that nobody else can. I mean,
Trained with him several times in the astral realm against
she trained with him several times in the astral realm against demons. Yep. And Bruce Lee taught me how to fight. Right? After he died.
demons, and he's absolutely wonderful. But I will say this, these pictures do not look anything like the angels I've met. So Metatron doesn't even have a beard. Now again, angels can change their appearance.
Wait, so is Metatron, is he an Autobot or a Decepticon? Oh, inquiring minds want to know.
But he doesn't have a beard. He doesn't look anything like that. He actually looks very different, but he's beautiful. They're all beautiful. They're angels, and they're very, very kind.
You what?
On her book.
Okay, what is it? Where is it?
And Amazon. There's two. I just like reading the review. The grammatical errors make it almost unreadable.
The grammatical errors make
the entire book is like this, possibly an crude attempt to disguise the fact that it has no substance, no in-depth knowledge about demons or familiars beyond what one can discover if you look them up.
This is somebody else's review. This isn't our shit. This is, you know. We've not read these books, so therefore we cannot like formulate a educated opinion on the quality of the context of the books that were written by this person. Though I do imagine it wouldn't be a far cry from the quality of the videos that she produces.
You're better off reading high school fan fiction.
Is that a review?
Uh-huh. Now, I will say there are a lot of positive reviews. So, but you can tell the positive reviews are really focused on people that already agree with what she's selling versus actually trying to have a formal thought about what they're reading.
Right. So are they specifically like both of them like demonology based or?
Yeah. It's Demons and Familiars, a contemporary guide, and Demon Dealer.
Demon Dealer? You getting her weed from the fucking devil or something?
Good Miss Thing can go do her
They're
thing,
such amazing beings.
certainly...
And when Metatron shows up, I will say this, I get dizzy a lot, like more than usual, because like with Michael, if Archangel Michael shows up, I'm so accustomed to his energy that I can get a little dizzy sometimes. But then with Metatron or other very high ascended angels, yeah, I get very dizzy. But it's a good dizzy because their energy frequency is so high, so positive, that it can really make you almost feel like on cloud 9. It'll almost make you feel a little high, but in a good way, and you'll feel a lot of love energy, a lot of energy circulating through you that's very positive and high vibrational. What a lot of people don't know is that when you're using angel tarot decks, you are attracting angels in your life, and a lot of the angels love it. They love it that we have these cards. They love it when we're trying to connect with them, and they always want you to connect with them. So don't take it to heart
My
if
brain hurts,
you
man.
don't see an angel when you're using these cards sometimes, because sometimes it takes practice to know how to feel the connection and to remember them. But the truth is, you may have indeed encountered these angels, but you just may not recollect the astral or dream experience. So meditation helps you a lot in being able to open your third eye up to understand these connections. And this is definitely one of my most...
Okay, so I think of everything she said, that's the one thing I agree on. Meditation does help you kind of like open up and connect to things that you may be letting slip by, right? So that so far out of everything that she said
And let's,
in this video thus far, that's what I do agree with that.
I agree. Let's just open it up and let the universal light warrior in you shine. Yes, I want to vomit. I don't even have that much unicorn vomit in me, but let's just say all of that's true. A true high vibrational, balanced frequencied light worker, demon warrior, as they so call that she calls herself, and demonologist would never present information in this manner, ever.
I completely agree. I can't present anything, beyond that. I think that, anybody that's truly educated in the occult, in paganism, in, Satanism, anything like that, working with energies, would through education, never present anything as an attack, or fear mongering, would be open to other people's beliefs and, kind of out there, with, kind of like an open kind of format to say, okay, if you do this, I don't, but that's okay. This is my perspective. Yeah, she sounds like a Christian trying to not be a Christian, but maybe as a Catholic. Right? Like, I mean, it's all right there.
Favorite cards, of course, because it's Michael. And it's, oh my God, the art, man, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
The art's the same thing as in the other one. By the way, did you happen to not notice the sigils down at the bottom?
That's exactly what I'm hearing. She's trying to be a woke Christian. That is right on.
Right?
I absolutely love this one. And again, it says perseverance, success in conflict, overcoming adversity, which is very true. Michael is absolutely one of those beings. But again, he's very humble. I admit I've neglected to learn a lot of the other angels. I have this habit, even with myself, that I don't learn about entities unless they come to me. So I try not to force myself on other beings. If I do want to learn about somebody, then I let it happen naturally, even with entities, with spirits. This deck is absolutely beautiful, and that's one of the other things that I do know for sure, is that when you're using angel tarot decks, you are attracting angels into your life. So when you're...
Okay, can we please notice how she just very casually and very normally said tarot that time around instead of terror, which makes me think that for some unbeknownst reason, she is mispronouncing the word intentionally.
Weird.
When you're opening the deck and you're using the cards and you're feeling out the vibrations and you're even asking the angels to appear when you're using the cards to guide you into your life, these would be very safe to use, absolutely safe. So it's actually a good thing. So like an example, if you're having paranormal activity and you're not sure if you're dealing with negative spirits, angel tarot decks are actually kind of like a Ouija board, but it's safer. It's a lot safer.
They're not like a Ouija. And there's nothing wrong with a Ouija.
Same old shit.
How are you going to turn around and tell people that a tarot deck is like a Ouija board? How can you do that? How can you call yourself a knowledgeable individual and sit there and say with a straight face that a tarot deck is like a Ouija board? It's the same thing. It's the same idea as it'll immediately open up a door, but it may not open up a door or a window or a basement door, maybe. I don't know.
Because the images of the angels on these cards signify a psychic signal out into the universe for you to contact angels. So in a lot of ways, it's like a Ouija board, but it's so much not like that because these are specifically designed to connect with them. And people say there's magic involved.
But okay, so you're saying that the guy that made the two decks, he couldn't have possibly, he made the angel deck to cover up his intentions with the oracle deck, but they're made so you can work and contact the angels, even though he's never worked with angels, because you can't work with angels and you can't work and demons at the same time, because angels and demons don't work together. Would you pick a fucking stance and stick to it? Or maybe you could actually understand what it is that you're talking about and understand that the person or the thing making a connection to anything is you, and it is your intention and what you want to connect with, that the cards themselves are not designed to connect with absolutely anything unless you want to connect with it. And therefore, if you want to connect to an angel or if you want to connect to a demon, depending on the deck that you have, you can do that. But the deck isn't designed to do that. To do it automatically, like you're saying, like it's a fucking AK-47.
Involved with connecting with angels? No, there's no magic involved in connecting with angels.
Okay. That one. No magic, huh? Yeah, most of the time they're just supposed to be. But okay, no magic. There's no magic in connecting with angels, but there is magic with connecting with demons? Or are you going to sit there and tell me that magic is evil and magic is bad and magic is a thing of demons? Because if you say that, you're a fucking Catholic. I don't give a shit what you say.
Using the cards, when you're looking at the cards and you're picking up, oh, this card, this angel, oh, this card, this angel, and you keep picking up specific cards, this sends out an emotional stimulation in your mind, in your psyche.
Is it me, or are we getting the feeling that she's never actually read a tarot deck before?
I don't think she's read a tarot deck. I don't think she's ever read tarot. She did say, though, she didn't. That's not her thing.
Well, she said that in the occult. Yeah, the occult.
Yeah.
Which means, which for me tells me that in her position, if it's not her thing, then she shouldn't be making videos about tarot decks. But, you know.
Psyche, and this is what allows you to send a telepathic signal to the angels because you specifically know their name, have kind of an idea of who they are and what they represent and what their duties are in their hierarchy. And so it's actually extremely safe. It's one of the most #1 ways I would recommend people to connect with angels is through angel tarot decks. Personally, I don't need these cards because I'm already a psychic medium and I connect with angels all the time. I see them nearly every day. And it never used to be that way. I mean, I'll be honest, it never used to be that way. I actually started to doubt that angels even existed because I was always seeing demons and dead people, but I was never seeing angels. But here's...
I think she watched Sixth Sense one too many times. I see dead people.
one thing that angels want you to know. Number one, you are always deserving of their presence. You are always deserving of their love and their guidance, no matter who you are. You are not in any way to be shamed or judged. They do not do that. So no matter where you've been in your life, no matter what you've done, no matter where you've been, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you are not judged by them. And they are very caring, very high vibrational beings that love you and care about you. Most importantly, the biggest thing about their presence is even their presence is very healing. They have amazing healing abilities. So even just being around angels will allow you to heal, allow you to feel their love. Just seeing them or even just speaking to them, they will be able to hear what you're saying out loud. Even if you're saying it on paper, even if you're feeling it inside, if you write it in a journal, if you're saying out loud, it doesn't matter, or even just in your head, they hear the calling, they hear you. Now again, you don't need the cards to connect with these angels or any angels, but if you need something physical that will feel more real to you and make the connection feel more real and it feels more authentic and genuine, this is very, very helpful. And this is actually something angels always appreciate because they know it can be intimidating to be around them. They do not want you to feel intimidated at all whatsoever. Don't ever feel intimidated to connect with angels or even Michael or Gabriel or even other angels that are very high vibrational, that are truly magnificent beings. I mean, even for me, who's around angels all the time, when I see them and speak to them, it still feels intimidating because they are so beautiful, they are so kind, they are so nice, they are so funny when they want to be. They have absolutely no judgment, and the love they carry within themselves is so contagious. And that's one of the most beautiful things about them, is it makes you feel the love. It makes you become the same type of being in a lot of ways. You can't help but be in such a good mood when you're around them. And this is why this deck, I definitely give a 10 out of 10. It is such a beautiful deck. I'm actually planning eventually on buying my own copy and gifting it to my daughter because it's such a beautiful deck and it's such a beautiful gift. I mean, you could give this to a person who is struggling with prayer. You could give this to a person who's struggling with forgiveness. You could give
a person that is struggling with prayer. But I'm not a Christian or a Catholic. But you can give it to somebody that's struggling with prayer or forgiveness.
Give it to anybody. Even Christians, believe it or not, have actually accepted these cards and understood that these are very, very holy in a lot of ways. These are not...
Why does it feel like she's pulling so much of this shit out of her ass? Even Christians have accepted these cards. Any Christian I know that in their mind is worth their salt as a Christian, if you tried to give them a deck of tarot cards, regardless of what the tarot cards were, they're gonna burn you at the fucking stake.
Yep.
Across, she's trying worlds together to make sense out of it, and none of it's making any sense, and she's making herself look like a goddamn fool.
Not like your typical tarot cards. These cards are specifically designed to work and summon angels. But one thing that I have learned is that angels don't like to be summoned. Okay, the term summoned is so forceful in a lot of ways. So this is where angels like to usually say they're visiting you. They don't like the term summoning.
Summoning is forceful now. Like,
as much. It just seems very demeaning. This is something that would be more appropriate to the angel if you ask them to visit you and to allow you the opportunity to heal or to be guided or whatever it is that you're looking for from the angel. And the truth is, what a lot of people don't know is actually, yes, angels do help you make your wishes come true. So if there's something, a deep-rooted prayer that you've been wanting to happen, and you
keeps going with that prayer thing, man. Keeps going with that. That's the Christian shit. You are a fucking Christian. You are a snake oil salesman. That is what you fucking are. You are dangerous. You are misinformed. And you are spreading your misinformation to the public and to apparently a very large group of people that also have no idea what it is that you're talking about. So they fall for your shit.
You need an angel's help and support. Yes, angels actually do make your wishes come true.
What's that?
Predatory behavior.
And they don't require you to sell your soul. So people don't know this. Angels will look at that and they will...
I'm sorry. Demons have never asked for my soul. Or anything that I've worked with. Odds or otherwise. Asked for my soul.
Analyze it. And
well, I'm sure she would turn around and say that I freely gave it away when I made the attempt to work with. That you don't have to sell it. They just take it.
Deepest desires, what do you really want? Always important that you're very honest with these angels and you're very humble. Not to say you have to act like you're a peasant. They don't like that. They will actually pick you up off the floor in a way you may even feel that don't sit down. You don't have to feel like you're a servant to them. They don't require this at all. Demons like this, yes. But angels, they just want you to be yourself. They just want you to be you. They just want you to be who you are. Also take time to be patient with their answers and responses, because angels answer to us in very unique, different ways. They'll answer to you in dreams, sometimes in telepathy right away, sometimes in other messages throughout the week. So it's also really important that you be patient. And
what's that?
LOL, please be careful. She'll delete any comment that calls her into question.
I don't doubt it.
Stay open-minded to all the endless possibilities of how they could be giving you answers. This is how I feel about it. It's my genuine feelings. And more importantly, it's a 10 out of 10. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. You can't say no to this deck. It's absolutely worth it, every penny. So you can get it on Amazon. You can get it at Barnes & Noble some places. You can get it in maybe some other occult stores or New Age stores, primarily in your hometown or online. But I hope this video serves you well, and I hope more importantly you get some positive, high vibrational information today about angels and how much they are always with us every day. But I wish you guys love and light. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Oh my God.
It was extremely painful.
It was. It was fun though that like the first 12 minutes of the fucking video was dedicated to me. I wonder if she did. It's still there. It was I put it up an hour ago. It's still there.
She'll find it.
Yeah, probably. I know the frustration when trying to communicate to any type of Satanist because they are so misled. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and the thing is like, again, like the whole thing, like, completely misrepresented me. Good response to his reaction video. Very entertaining. No, it wasn't a good response. It was fucking horrible. It was fucking horrible. It was a horrible response.
I just don't have any energy left to give to that. That's very sad.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's an elitist view of the whole thing, and that's that's my summary for the night. You're gonna find it anywhere. Anybody that says something is always, or because I am a demonologist, I know, or because I spent 1,800 years in hell, I know more than you, or unwilling to actually have a full conversation about something, they're not giving you
Look,
the truth.
I have asked her to debate me directly, like online, live. Okay? I have asked her to debate me, and she did not respond. Okay, now.
Never happened.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I would be cordial, I would be respectful, but I would definitely not let her spew her bullshit. But, oh my God. Anyway, chat, that is going to be it for this evening. We are out. We are done. I didn't expect this episode to go as long as it was. I think the second half, I'm going to break it off and just upload it as a YouTube video, and the first half will be uploaded to the podcast. Thank you all for sitting here and hanging out and bullshitting with us here at the Malice Experience. You know, I guess my 2 cents is, don't let anyone tell you you are wrong for being you. Okay, don't let anyone make you feel like a bad person because you want to be yourself. Right? Fuck the haters. March forward. And get shit done. All right, love your faces. You guys are fucking amazing. We will see you guys